Vitality is our ability to have spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical bliss. Some call it paradise. We call it a game.
Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly values, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your host, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So what are we talking about today? Somebody please tell Black women it's okay to need men. We the only group of women that disregard our biology. I got a little clip that I want to show you guys and some comments that I want to read to you guys, and then we're going to get into it. So let me go ahead and share my screen so we can all. Here we go.
I couldn't figure out at first why so many women tell other women they don't need no man. But then I started to think, and I put my Inspector Gadget hat on, and it clicked just like that. She telling other women that because that's the only thing she ain't conquered. Sis got the house, she got the body, she got the family, she got the degrees, she got the look, the cars, the bag. She got everything except a man. So it means more to her to just tell other women they also don't need a man, so she won't feel alone, instead of doing the internal work so she can look just as pretty on the inside as she do on the outside. But nah, that's too much that's too much accountability, that's too much work. I don't feed unhealed energy, because I promise you one thing, it ain't a friend who got the time to call and lay up with me like a man would, who can help me like a man would. I want her to go be happy too. Stay away from women who telling you don't need no man. She need to work on herself.
Now, with that being said, I'm going to read to y'all a couple of the comments. I don't know if you can see them or not, but we're going to read them. A truly healed person won't need to technically rely on anyone. Not sure about this. What throws me are women who say they don't want one, but I just chuck it up to mean they have been hurt because they have chosen poorly in the past. Telling a woman she doesn't need a man is not telling them they shouldn't want one. Just be confident with or without one. Who wants a man? Keep that same energy when he cheats, lies, ruin your finances, and pull everything ounce of love out of you. Girl, bye. Want and need are two different things. You should never need a man. You should have one because you want one. I think you misunderstand. There's a difference in wanting and needing. Need is a dependency at another's mercy. Want him, don't need him. Some may just be happy without a man. You ever thought of it that way? We need each other at the end of the day. It's natural. I have all that stuff and a man, but I don't need a man. If some happens to my hubby, I'd be completely fine without one. Women don't need men. Let's stop. We the only group of women that in the vast majority of the number of us say this foolishness. You don't need a man. I don't need no man. I don't need no man. Forgetting the fact that we are social creatures. We are human beings. You do need one, unless the God you say you believe in made a mistake by making a counterpart of male and female that are actually interdependent. I told you they don't know nothing about that word. They think everything is codependency and dependency is evil. Y'all the only group of women that run around talking about how you don't need no man. Yet, all of your actions are a very different story than that, because it's Black women who the first ones to pull up at any dating show or dating podcast or relationship advice podcast. Y'all the ones that blew Kevin Samuels up because you wanted a man. because you couldn't get by without a man. You're constantly calling Kendra G show, wanting a man. Y'all have got all of these relationship channels in heavy rotation, trying to figure out anything you can figure out to get a man. Y'all are turning to tarot reading, palm reading, future reading, astrology, star, everything. You're manifesting men. You're doing everything. You're praying at the altar. You're burning sage. You're doing everything to try to get a man. And in the same breath, as sit somewhere and talk about how you don't need no man. Well, what you want him for? What you after him for? What you want him to do? Come over there and just look at you and do what? Since you don't need nobody, since you don't need nobody, you don't need a man. What you want him in your life for? Why do you get mad if he do things, you know what I'm saying, cheat or lie or whatever? You don't need him. He's dismissed. You read that comment. If something happened to my husband, I'll be fine without one. This is a woman that don't love her husband. This, I can say that confidently. This is any woman that's married and that can think to herself in the event of the loss of her husband, she'll be just fine. And she don't need him or any other man. She'll be just fine. She'll move on with her life as if nothing happened. This is a woman that does not love her husband. Because if you are accustomed to being covered by your husband and that coverage leaves you, as well as the man that you supposedly love leave you, there's no way you can be okay. There is no way on God's green earth that you're going to actually be okay. Not for a long time. It's going to take a long time and a lot of healing for you to be okay after that. And you still going to be lacking a lot because you can't get yourself 4 P's, no matter how hard you try. Quick to tell it, anybody who will listen, shout it from the rooftop, the rooftops and the rafters about how you don't need a man for anything. Completely disregarding the knowledge of humans as a social creature. When men tell you they don't need you, you have a hissy fit. What you mean you don't need women? I don't need no woman. Well, how you gonna have a baby? How you gonna have one? How you gonna have one? It's women that be getting tired and then calling in to all of these shows talking about how tired you are of carrying the whole load by yourself when you strived to carry the load by yourself. You beat your chest about it. You was worse than King Kong somewhere beating your chest about how I'm a PhD and how much money you got and how you can take care of yourself. Well, keep that same energy, mama. Keep that same energy, sis. You don't need no man, right? Right. Only Black women are sitting up here talking about this stupid stuff. I don't hear no other demographic of women say that in mass, in the large number that we say it. Men and women are a pair and have a need for one another emotionally and physically. And Black women have not learned this as a group of women, have not refused to. The brainwash is indeed that deep, okay? And Black women reinforce this concept over and over and over to the younger generations of women as these girls turn into women. They reinforce this mindset, this destructive single mama mindset. I don't need no man. But you want one desperately. Your soul cry out for a man to pay you some type of real attention and give you a real relationship and give you real things. Things you can put your hands on, things that you can put in your heart. You crave it. Because if you didn't, none of these dating shows would pop off. Because you would be good by yourself, by your lonesome. If you ended up alone, so what? Actually, all to the better. Because see, men started MGTOW. Y'all didn't. Women didn't start WomenTow. WigTow. Women didn't start that. Women never actually admit or just flat out come out and say, men, they'll say, oh, I don't need men, with the hope that men will still give women the 4 P's regardless of what she's saying. But women don't ever actually come out and make a clear delineated line as a group of women. We don't want your 4Ps in no way, shape, form, or fashion. We want to live unto ourselves, and we don't want you or need you around. See, that I want a man is a cover up for the I need a man. It's an overlay for the underlay. Because what she's trying to tell you is, I'm hard-headed enough to not be cooperative with him, but I do want him around because I need his 4Ps. We are the only group of women that actively spread dysfunction and toxic behavior and toxic femininity to each subsequent females in each subsequent generation. We do that, and then we wonder why we in the shape that we in. Black women's tongues is hung in the middle and wrung on both sides. Because you say one thing 1 minute and the total opposite the next minute. You don't need a man, but you want him to be a leader, and you need him to do this and you need him to do that, and black men don't protect you and black men don't do this. But I thought you didn't need him, sis. I thought you didn't want him. I thought you didn't need him. So what does it matter what he do with his 4Ps? He can chuck them for all you care, right? He can chuck them in the garbage. He can stick them where the sun don't shine, right? Because you don't need them. Remember? Why do we do this? Why do we do this to each other? Why do black women do this? You tell everybody you don't need a man, and they don't need a man either, because none of y'all can maintain a healthy, happy, long-lasting, meaningful relationship with a good man. Y'all can't do it. The sister was right in the video. You can't do it. You have not done the internal healing that it takes to actually enter into and maintain long-lasting marriages and relationships with good men, with men that's about something. Because you're not about anything. You about the chaos, and you don't want to come to no order. That's all it is. That's all that's behind saying I don't need a man. I don't want to be in no type of order. I don't want him to come to me talking about what I should and should not do, because I'm going to throw a hissy fit. I'm going to say he controlling, blah, 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 blah. We the only group of women that do that. I'm so tired of repeating myself with this. It's like a portion of y'all is broken, another portion of you hard-headed, another portion of you know what's going on and you're still headed in the wrong direction, another portion of you blind, another portion of you stupid, another portion of you just ignorant. And it bothers me at times to hear these statements be repeated over and over and over mindlessly, from the same women that get on the internet talking about they don't need no man. Rely on a man. Rely on him. And if he don't come through the way you think he should come through, you feel some type of way. And I sit somewhere and talk about you don't need no man. I'm going to need y'all to stop that. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I kind of don't know what to say about this, because it just seemed like to me, y'all not going to get tired of it until the bottom really do fall out. It's like a drug addict that don't get tired of the drugs, no matter what kind of problems it present in their life. They never get tired of the drugs because they ain't really hit rock bottom yet. And for some drug addicts, rock bottom is death. They got to go ahead, and the drug got to go ahead and take them up out of here. And then that'll be the rock bottom. They never did get their life together. They never did accept any of the help that came their way or nothing like that. And sometimes I fear black women are that drug addict, that the bottom don't never fall out. You just get taken out of here under your own stupidity. Anyway, I like to draw everybody's attention to the petition that we have against the Black Lives Matter organization for how they did that money. The link to the petition is going to be in the description box. I want you guys to sound off in the comment section and let me know what you think. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you've not. Once again, I'm your host, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.
Hey guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you've got more to say on the topic, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to support our sponsor who so graciously supports this channel by clicking the description box and the link for A-Game at agameherbal.com. You can go ahead and get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. This has been yet another Crimson Cure production, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.